In today's video, Hu Tao, the director of Wan Sheng Funeral Parlor, young girl with a quirky personality who spends her time chasing Chi-Chi at least before the 4th arc of Natural Narcon Quest. Hu Tao is a 5-star Spyro character, Pulliarm user, main DPS in vape teams. In this video you'll find tips, talents explanations, artifact sets, weapons and more, so keep watching if you want to have the best Hu Tao in Genshin. But before getting started, if you have crazy builds of the patch characters such as those you are seeing on screen right now, and you want to flex them or need some recommendations to improve them, you can join my Discord server and flex, or ask for tips in the designated sections, or ask to be included if you want to be part of the video that I'm going to upload at the end of the patch. You're more than welcome to join the server. And with that out of the way, this is her character investment, and let's jump right into her active talents. With the normal attack, she performs up to 6 consecutive spear strike. She uses both normal attacks and charge attacks, but we'll have a look at them later with her mechanics and talents. With her skill, Tao consumes a percentage of her HP and enters the Paramita Papillus state. This state increases Hu Tao attack based on her max HP. Attack bonus gained this way cannot exceed 400% of Hu Tao's base attack. Converts attack damage to pyro damage, which cannot be overridden by any other elemental infusion. Increases Hu Tao's resistance to interruption. And last, charge attacks apply the Blood Blossom effect to enemies hit. Enemies affected by Blood Blossom will take pyro damage every 4 seconds. This damage is considered elemental skill damage. Each enemy can be affected by only one Blood Blossom effect at a time. Parameter Papilio ends when its duration is over or Hu Tao has left the battlefield or fallen. So you don't always need to use her charge attack, since by using it you mark opponents. So when you use her in the rotation, go with the skill firstly and then charge attack, followed by a few hits of the normal attacks. But we are not done, so let's go ahead with the burst. With her burst, she deals AoE pyro damage. Upon striking the enemy, regenerates a percentage of Hu Tao's max HP. This effect can be triggered up to 5 times based on the number of enemies hit. If Hu Tao's HP is below or equal to 50% when the enemy is hit, both the damage and HP regeneration are increased. So the level priority is normal attack, elemental burst, and last the skill. Let's have a look at her passive talents. With the first talent, when a Paramita Papillus state activated by her skill ends, all allies in the party excluding Hu Tao herself will have their creep rate increased by 12% for 8 seconds. This is really good for characters who deal an instance of damage with their burst or skill, like Yelen's. Contrary to that, Yelen's burst doesn't have this bonus for the whole duration since the effect lasts 8 seconds, so this effect couldn't be perfect for everyone. With the second talent, when Hu Tao's HP is equal to or less than 50%, her pyro damage bonus is increased by 33%. This is perfect, in which the low HP mechanic is useful as a buff, not only for the burst, but in this way is also useful for her normal and charge attacks. Last talent simply gives you the chance to obtain a special dish while cooking. Let's have a look at her artifacts options now. For 2-piece, she can use 2-piece pyro damage bonus, Crimson Witch of Flames, 2-piece Elemental Mastery, Wanderer's Troop, Gilded Dreams, and Flower of Paradise Lost. Try to give her 150-200 of EM for vape teams. And last, 2-piece HP, Tenacity of the Middle Leaf, and Vorukasha's Glow. For 4-piece, we can use Crimson Witch of Flames, which is really good for her since it increases the damage of all the pyro related reactions and increases her pyro damage bonus even more. Marish's Hunter, which is also a good alternative if you use her with Furina and allow you to have a lot of crit damage, making her become even crazier. Also, Tao goes really well with Furina, so this is really good. Main stats are HP on the Sand, pyro damage bonus on the Goblet and crits on the Circlet, and substats are crits, HP, Elemental Mastery, and energy charge for the burst. Before we talk about her weapons options, I remind you to subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, and make sure to activate the notifications to not miss out any future guides of your favorite characters. For weapons options, she can use Staff of Oma, which is the best slot for her, of course. It gives crit damage and attack. The effect increases the HP and attack based on the equipping character's HP, so it goes hand in hand with her kit and mechanics. Also, this weapon is really good for a lot of other characters. Primordial Jade for the crit rate. The bonus and main stats isn't that strong, even though attack is not bad for her. Luminous Elegy, which gives a lot of crit rate and attack. The effect is limited to virgin teams, but I think Hu Tao can really take the best out of this weapon. For 4-star options, we have Deathmatch, which gives her a lot of crit rate. The bonus in attack is cute, but not the best for her as for the Primordial Jade. Keep in mind that she needs attack, but she gives it to herself based on her max HP, so HP has the priority on attack. Dragon's Bane is the best free-to-play option for her. it gives EM, and the effect increases damage on opponents affected by Hydro and Pyro, the elements she plays with. Last, Ballad of the Fjords, which gives crit rate, and the effect activates by having 3 different elements in the team, which in her case may be Pyro, Hydro, and Geo in case of Zhongli, which goes really well with her. But we'll uncover her team comps after we had a look at her constellation first. So first one states that while in a Paramita Papilio state activated by her skill, Hu Tao's charge attacks do not consume stamina, so this allows you to spam the charge attack, which leads you to deal more damage since charge attacks usually have a higher multiplicator. Second, increases the damage of the instance she deals every 4 seconds on a marked opponent by an amount equal to 10% of Hu Tao's max HP. Additionally, the burst will also apply the Blood Blossom effect. Third, increases the level of the skill by 3. Fourth, upon defeating an enemy affected by a Blood Blossom that Hu Tao applied herself, honored by her allies in the party including Hu Tao herself, will have their crit rate increased by 12% for 15 seconds. This is a cute effect. I don't like the part where it forces you to defeat an opponent, since this effect can't be activated if your enemy is a single boss. Fifth, increases the level of the burst by 3. And last con states that Hu Tao will not fall as a result of a lethal hit. Additionally, for the next 10 seconds, her all elemental and physical resistance is increased by 200%, and crit rate is increased by 100%, and her resistance to interruption is greatly increased. This effect triggers automatically when Hu Tao has 1 HP left or when Hu Tao's HP drops below 25%. This constellation is crazy and I understand why it's the C6. Now for team comps, she doesn't have many choices since she can work with a few characters from Pyro, Hydro, and Geo, but here are some options. First option is Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Zhongli, and Furina, or Yelen. So the classic version, but since everyone knows this already, I'll talk about this version. In this team, there's no way Hu Tao can be interrupted thanks to her personal resistance interruption, the resistance Xingqiu gives her, and most importantly, Zhongli's shields. The Hydro application is not a problem thanks to Xingqiu, who's the best in Hydro application, thanks to his burst and the swords around the active character. And last, Furina, whose performances are always incredible, and I'm not surprised by a woman of theater like her. She helps Xingqiu with Hydro application on enemies, and she also deals a lot of damage and buffs all performances. What can I say of this team? Really strong. Second option is Hu Tao, Zhongli, Xilonen, and Furina. So in this case, the Hydro application will be less than the first examples, but it's not a problem since other than Hu Tao, the remaining characters are Xilonen and Zhongli, who are Geo, so they don't interfere with elemental reactions, and also they are really useful since Zhongli does what he did in the first team, but thanks to Xilonen, they activated Geo Resonance, which is really strong for Hu Tao. Obviously, Xilonen is awesome for Hu Tao and Furina. I wouldn't use Xilonen with Hu Tao if you don't have Furina since she heals your active character and her healing is really good. So using Furina would balance HP consumption and HP regeneration. By the way, if you want to know more about Xilonen, I've made a video of her, so you can find it in my channel if you want. I would go ahead and recommend teams, but they would be kinda the same teams as the two I recommended you. So as always, keep in mind that these were just examples and that she can play with a few other characters, so have fun and let me know in which teams you like to play her. And that's all you needed to know about our funeral director Hu Tao. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you think of this incredible character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel and also to my TikTok and Instagram accounts, to join my Discord server if you want to participate to the next videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!